What's up, crypto fam, ladies fam? How are you doing today? Let me know in the comments down below. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Woo Monday here in Central Europe, guys. Chilly Monday evening, ladies and gentlemen. And what I am seeing here on the screen, guys, one daily charts, guys, wow, I can see more of them spikes to the upside. You know what I'm saying, guys? We can see 3 to the upside, guys. One to the downside, significant one, but I would dare to say that we have 3 at least, man. We have 3, guys, here on a daily. 3 big buys, 3 big buys of Milady tokens. This is insane. If we check out the 7 daily, we can see that all started 2 days ago on 18th. It all started on the 18th, guys. We are just seeing, guys, huge spikes to the upside and immediate drops. So Milady is getting that volatility back, but it could be just a test for the explosion, or them Web3 institutions really accumulating Milady like crazy, and they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know, guys. Wow, just a couple months ago, we were able to spot who is buying, who is really buying the project, because CMC has had the rate stars, guys, under here, under the website, or maybe even here, guys, above the historical data. We could see the ratings for the specific project. And I remember, guys, April, May and June, I believe, we could see how the Cyberscope and another Web3 institutions, rating Milady on a daily basis. In the meantime, they are also buying huge amounts of tokens and rating her at the same time. You know what I'm saying, guys? I believe, Cyberscope was giving her 4.5, and then another Web3 institution company, was giving her the 5 stars. It was something, it was never below the 4 stars. Never below the 4 stars. So that was really insane. It was really insane because we could really see what is, what are institutions buying. And I remember they've been also buying Algorand, Quant, I believe. And yeah, I'm talking about majority of them, utility projects. But Milady, guys, when it comes to memes, I believe Milady was their only choice. It was their only decision. So you are just not prepared. You are not prepared for God candles, guys, I'm telling you. Guys, volume today is rising. Currently at my recording, you can see volume is picking up. I love that. If we check out the, if we compare the volume between the meme coins, we can see that Cock Inu's volume is dropping, guys. Back down. They are still above Milady's, ladies and gentlemen. But what is going on with Dojo on Mars? Dojo on Mars cannot gain, you know, cannot reach even 1 million of a volume. Like, are all those whales, you know, in Milady right now? You know, what is going on? You can see, man. Dogelon, Crow with Knife is nowhere close to Milady's daily trade, you know, daily trading volume. You know, like I've been telling you, Cock Inu and Milady, guys, they are, you know, destroying the competition. But, you know, Cock Inu literally has no competition on Avalanche. But when it comes to, you know, really the micro caps, you know, I always see Cock Inu and Milady moving the most violent, you know, if they want to. But, you know, Milady has, you know, has multiple whales, you know, who are suppressing the price down. That's why, you know, she can't really compete with Cock Inu, because Cock Inu is more like a free trading option, you know, for retail. And you know, it's more free meme coin, guys, than Milady. Milady, guys, I'm telling you, we still have a big domination when it comes to the ratio. We still can see the top 10 players, you know, dominating us with almost 75%. So we still have a lot room to grow, and we need to bring that ratio down, guys. You know, we need to keep going, man. When we were, you know, when we reach the 100k of holders, I believe, you know, that's when we will be at, you know, something like 35 to 40%, you know, of the ratio. But, you know, what can help us gain 100k is the dev team. You know, I don't know if they are planning to stay silent until that goal is reached, or it's just, you know, I'm telling you, bull market is still not here. So I am not really tripping about their return, because, you know, it's you know, the website is clearly telling us, guys, you know, the website, guys, is literally telling you guys, you know, above the roadmap, that we are still at phase 2, wipe and hodl. You know, they are not saying, you know, they are not saying, guys, you know, that they will be with us at the phase 2. You know, this is specifically meant for the community, guys, to vibe and hodl. You know, and after the the phase 2, Milady takeover happens, and that is meant for phase 3. So that's why, you know, that's why I was overthinking, guys, you know, earlier today, like, what if they return after we reach the 100k milestone? You know, what if they are waiting for that? So that could be the case. That could be the case, guys, but then we don't really have the specific date. You know, of course, I believe that they are building behind the scenes, but about their return, they are just, you know, when it happens, we will return. You know, it's like that mentality comes to the play. But yeah, I don't think so, man. You know, rationally, I still think, guys, that they will return when whatever is the bull market start. I mean, it's probably next month, and if that's not gonna happen, my prediction is for the April 1st. You know, the 1 year since their disappearance. It would also make sense, guys, you know, because if we go and check out on You know, this is the last picture, guys. I'm telling you, man. You know, Burj Khalifa, you know, behind the Vitalik is, you know, it could represent 1 year of silence, 1 year of building. You know, that could represent that. It could represent 1 year of silence, 1 year of building. So that means that they could return on April 1st, you know, 2026. But that's my worst case scenario, you know. I still believe, oh, it's more likely, guys, for November. If we check out the Vitalik's page, he still has Milady's background picture, and the scenery is completely autumnish, you know, completely autumnish scenery, guys, and Milady's face. Just remember, guys, Vitalik was the one who gave shout out to ladies, you know. He was specific with his intentions, but I need to find out this. Oh, here it is, guys, February 9th. You know, Vitalik has said thank you to everyone who has given their kind support over the last few weeks. And then my lady Daphne responded with I love you. You know, you are welcomed. So this was intentional, you know, to bring the to bring the attention of the dev team. So man, there must be something behind the scenes between the dev team and you know, and Vitalik, you know, because developers, I mean the co-workers of Vitalik, guys, you know what I'm saying, they have Milady's pictures, you know, as the profile picture, man, you know, on Twitter X. So something is going on, that's for sure. But guys, let's see the Etherscan right now. What is going on there today? Ooh, ladies and gentlemen! Ladies and gentlemen, 26,682. We have gained like what, 3 new holders since yesterday, but the all-time high is even higher, guys. You know, you can see, man, I believe the all-time high is probably at 693, something like that. But you know, we're still at plus compared to yesterday, which is amazing. When we come here to the top wallets, man, I don't see like huge changes. Uniswap is buying back today. They are at 4.9 from yesterday's 4.8. BitGet, guys, I can see is buying a little bit. Also, BingeX is back at buying, guys, but they are not buying a lot, guys, you know, not a lot. BitTrue, LBank, I believe they have sold $1,000 each, you know, in Milady's, guys, which is not huge, but you can clearly see that they are still working together. You know, Crypto.com at 23k. Binance here is still at 19k. Binance, guys, wasn't active today at all. Wow, this is crazy. And that's pretty much it. So we see some of them exchanges buying and some of them selling, you know. But the most important thing is that we are keep seeing the spikes, you know. This is the great, I mean, that's the most bullish sign, if you ask me, guys, currently. Yo, And I hope that we can gain the momentum, you know, like volume is spiking up. I mean, man, if we drop like below 3 million of a volume, and after the spikes happens, you know, like we keep rising with the volume back to the upside, that's the huge sign that whales are accumulating Milady behind the scenes. You know, the insiders, they know something about this project, you know, because other meme coins, you know, they don't have that. They don't have that kind of volatility, you know, and huge spikes like that, you know, like immediate spike and drop back down. Come on, man. Like, something is going on, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Milady. Let's focus on some macro, guys. Brian Armstrong. You don't need to buy a full Bitcoin or ETH to get started. You can start buying and holding crypto with a few dollars. It's never too late. So I understand his message, but you know, that's a great example how they don't want you to make it big. You know, I mean, it's not the bad advice, you know. Bitcoin and ETH obviously are better choice than keeping money in fiat, but if you wanna make it big in the shortest period of time, guys, you need to play the risk game. You need to play with meme coins. That's just how it is, but they don't want you to know that. So guys, if you want to make big, guys, don't listen to him. But if you just wanna beat the inflation, yes, his advice is great. Let's continue. President Trump urges Ukrainian President Zelensky to accept Russia's terms for ending the war, warning that President Putin says he would destroy Ukraine if they did not agree. Wow. Wow, guys. This news is all over the Twitter X, so it must be true. Putin is not playing around. Wow. And EU leaders are still silent. What is going on with them? What is going on with EU leaders? Yo, I mean, yeah, Zelensky should be happy that Putin's demands, you know, are only the Donbas region. You know, if, you know, Zelensky should be happy, man. I mean, he will keep losing his soldiers, and I don't know, man. I don't know if Trump is all in on Ukraine, guys, with helping them. I don't think so. Or maybe he is, you know, maybe he is really great with selling the ammunition, guys, to Ukraine, guys, and profiting from this war. So yeah, I mean, that must be the only reason why Ukraine is still standing strong, you know. But I mean, it's not Putin is not playing around, so it's gonna be really, really hard to end this war. Coinvo, Huobi founder Leon Lin will launch a 1 billion Ethereum treasury firm. Frequently bullish. President Trump says Chinese President Xi Jinping is open to a trade deal. Wow. It looks bullish so far, man, for the November. You know, remember, guys, they will make a deal and they will announce the deal on November the 1st, I believe. That's, you know, that's really bullish, you know, or bearish for the entire November. It could be. So it better be a great deal. But I still believe this is all staged. I mean, I think it's already done deal, guys, behind the scenes. Morgan Stanley opened its doors to Ethereum trading last week. Bullish for it and potentially Milady meme coin. Guys, that's pretty much it for this video. How do you feel today about the market? You know, we are doing great. I mean, whales are buying, so it's the great sign, you know. It's a great sign, and I love it. Guys, stay freakingly patient, keep buying, my lady, and I will catch you in the next one.